Prepare yourself because something amazing is happening to you. You might not be aware, but if your energy is growing, your entire life is about to shift. And it's not always the way you expect. Most people think high frequency means constant happiness, good vibes, and peaceful days. But when your energy starts rising for real, it's often messy, uncomfortable, and deeply changing. Because moving higher doesn't just feel good. It reveals everything that no longer fits who you're becoming. You'll notice relationships start to shift. Some fall away, some intensify. Your surroundings starts to feel either more nourishing or completely wrong. Your feelings hit harder, but your reactions become lighter. And most of all, the way the world responds to you changes. Even if you haven't said a word. This isn't magic or mental fluff. The energy code you send into every place you enter is your frequency. It changes how other people see you, how chances come your way, and how smoothly you can go through life. How do you know for sure that it's true? How do you know when your energy is getting stronger? Not just in theory, but in real life too? There are 6 small but strong signs that you're buzzing at a high frequency. The more of these you connect with, the more likely it is that your inner energy is quickly changing the world around you. Let's start. It's not something you can see that one of the first signs that your energy is going up. It's something that you can feel. Even if you don't change what you eat or how much you work out, your body starts to feel lighter. Not just in terms of your body, but also in terms of how you move, breathe, and be in space. It's not big. At first, you may feel like the stress has gone more quickly, or that going into a room doesn't make your chest feel heavy like it used to. In reality, your energy body is letting go of stored density, old emotional residue, suppressed stress, and thought patterns that are built on fear. Your body will feel the change when that weight starts to come off. It's not magic, it's the way things work. Your cells will start to work together in unity once they're no longer processing low energy loops over and over again. You might also want to eat lighter foods, sleep less, or wake up with sudden bursts of energy. It's not an accident. Your body is getting used to higher frequency input, and as that input goes up, it starts to work more like a tuned instrument than a worn-out machine. This doesn't mean that you won't get tired, though. In fact, you'll be very tired some days. Not because your frequency is going down, but because your body is recalibrating and letting go of heavy energy. Your nervous system may need some time to rest in order to integrate everything. Don't doubt yourself if you've been feeling light in your body, clear in your chest, or like you're losing weight even though nothing has changed on the outside. That's how you vibrate, opening up space in your body for a whole new energy to appear. As your frequency goes up, you start to notice things that other people don't. This isn't because you're dreaming things. Your system is no longer immune to small changes in energy. Things may sound better. Some lights feel sharper, and places that didn't feel off before now do. As soon as you walk in, you might start to sense how people feel before they speak. Places with a lot of people make you tired faster. When energy is at the surface level, it's hard to have conversations. You're not getting weak. You're getting tuned. Being sensitive in this way is not a sign of weakness. It means that your own frequency has risen above the noise around you. Even though most people are still in, you can now hear the sound from places, people, and things that move at a much lower level. It can make you feel lost. One day you were laughing with everyone at a party, and the next day, the same place feels crazy and emotional. That doesn't mean you're turning against people. That's your system figuring out where it doesn't fit. This awareness also goes for music, food, and even thinking. You might become more aware of how a certain song or words make you feel, even when they are said in a lighthearted way. Anything that changes your energy makes your inner world respond strongly, and it's not always a bad thing. You'll also be deeply moved by music, sunsets, and beauty. A simple act of kindness. Life starts to feel fuller and more linked to your feelings. A high energy makes you more aware, and being aware makes everything sharper. Don't hide the fact that you're feeling more sensitive than normal. It is your field of energy, getting used to a new speed again. Your energetic limits get stronger and clearer the more you respect that sensitivity. Once upon a time, you were sucked right into it. Arguments, rumors, and emotional loops. The need to make your point clear. Now, though, something has changed. You don't have to push away to keep your space. There's nothing wrong with being less interested. You may notice in the middle of a talk that you no longer have the energy to listen to certain stories. It doesn't bother you when people try to get you involved in fights or bad moods. This isn't because you don't care, but because you know what it costs to do things that send your energy down. This lack of attachment isn't a sign of superiority or escape. It's about being aware. When your frequency goes up, drama stops being interesting to you. It's wearing me down. You know that your energy is the most important thing you have, and that you can't waste it on things that don't matter. Even the action inside starts to fade. Stop thinking too much about everything you do. Don't keep telling the same old stories. There's a calm that creeps in slowly and makes you not want to analyze events that you used to be very interested in. Some people may notice. Some people might be hurt by how far away you are. People will be drawn to how calm you are. But no matter how other people react, you'll know the difference in your mental balance and refusal to join the energy chaos. High frequency doesn't keep trouble away. It makes it pointless. You don't have to fight or run away. You're just vibrating above it. You won't want to leave that place again. When your vibration goes up, thinking starts to fade away and gut takes over. It seems mild at first, a small push and a voice in the background. But that voice inside you gets louder as your frequency goes up, and then you start to notice something is off. You're going to write about things you don't know. Someone texts you when they think of you. Before you walk into a room, you feel a strange tightness in your chest, and then find out there was a fight just moments before. You feel like you shouldn't go somewhere, or to speak up even though your mind tells you to be quiet, and then find out it changed everything. It's not an accident. Now that your auric field is vibrating quickly enough, you can pick up on tiny signs from people, places, and even timelines that most people can't. Your energy knows what's true before your mind can figure it out. At first, this might feel weird. You could have doubts. You might even feel heavy because you know things that other people don't yet. It will take some time, but you'll learn to trust it because that voice inside you starts to be more accurate than anything else. It's not about how psychic you are. It's about connecting with the wisdom that your body and spirit have always had. That wisdom can finally speak when your energy goes up. Feelings are not magic. This is vibration. It's impossible to ignore what's true when your field is clear. If you don't know why or how you've been feeling more led lately, it means your frequency is high enough to receive information from a much higher source. Your resume hasn't changed. You haven't changed your routine in a big way yet. You're meeting better people, getting better ideas, and getting better offers all of a sudden. It could be making new friends right away, or getting a job offer that fits right away, or random meetings that lead to big opportunities. Most people would think this is just luck, but when you're moving at a high frequency, it's just the way things are. That's because the world around you always seems a little slower than your own frequency. When you change the way you think, feel, and behave, and let go of negative habits, the world around you changes too. It's not about using vision boards to make things happen or try to control what happens. It's more about what you don't do. Let go of the chase. Stop trying to make things work against their will. You pay attention to what makes your nerve system, your instincts, and your peace feel good. And that makes room. There is room for the right things to come in. You can't get what you want with a high vibration. It brings you what fits with who you are now. So it's not luck when opportunities that are aligned start coming your way without any trouble. That's what action and impact are. The world isn't giving you anything good. It's taking your message. And yes, it may seem strange. You might even wonder if what you did was good enough to earn it. But that's an old way of thinking that comes from a low frequency. High energy doesn't need to be proofed all the time. It needs to be aligned, clear, and open. So if you feel like things are slowly falling into place to help you, it's not your mind. Because your energy is pulling in what's finally meant for you. Your sense of time starts to change when your energy goes up. There are days that seem to last forever and days that go by so quickly, as if you're stuck in a moment that lasts much longer than the time. At first, it feels strange, but what you're really feeling is the breakdown of linear time. Being in a high energy state pulls you so deeply into the present that you can't tell time the way other people can. You are thinking less about the past and more about the future. Your energy comes from being in the present moment, and time moves differently when you're fully present. If you're connected and doing things that make you feel good or spending time with the right people, time will fly by without you even noticing. But if you're not in balance, 10 minutes can seem like a long time. That's not just how people see it. It's based on energy. Depending on your frequency, time grows and shrinks. It gets wider at higher frequencies and narrower at lower frequencies. You may also notice that symptoms happen more quickly. Someone calls you when you think of them. You make a choice on the inside, and within hours, you see changes on the outside. It's not magic again. It has to do with how well resonance works. Reality doesn't have to slow down your experience when your energy is clear. It comes to you right now. One of the stranger signs of frequency rise is a change in how you think about time. It can be used as a tool once you learn how to watch it. You need to slow down. Do not wait anymore. When your vibration is just right, you start to notice that time bends with you and life bends toward you. One of the most common signs of high energy that isn't given enough attention is when your tastes change. This can happen with food, material, people, and even places. You stop idly eating when your frequency goes up. You begin to see everything through the lens of, does this help me live in the energy I want? All of a sudden, you can't stand certain kinds of violence in media. Fear-based titles, shows, and material that is full of rumors. These people don't just feel bad. They feel too close. It's almost like they lower your frequency as soon as you participate. Even if you try to push it aside or tough it out, your body will still react. You're tired, worried, and uneasy. In that case, your nerve system is sending something that doesn't match your energy anymore. It's the same with food. You might not want heavy processed foods as much because your body feels better when you eat clean, natural, or foods that you choose on your own. This isn't because of a diet fad. You're more affected by even music and smell. The intelligence of your energy grows. It moves more when it's hot. It starts to reject things that the mind used to accept. You may notice that places with a lot of people or people who always sound negative make you feel stressed. To say it again, this isn't you getting weak. This is getting better. Your energy wants things to be clear. Joy and health on every level. It's not about having a perfect, clean life. It's about being aware of how the things you eat and drink affect your energy and making choices based on that knowledge. It's also hard to stop seeing this shift once it starts. Not because you are judging, but because you are aware, you become very choosy. And being aware of that is the best way to protect your frequency. So, if this message hit home with what you've been feeling in the background, leave a comment below. There's a change in everything because my energy is going up. Let's make sure we remember that. And let's not stop here. You need to watch the next video to learn more about what happens when your frequency changes and why some people can't handle the new energy you're going into. Your sound is your signature, and it's getting stronger. Do not stop.